Year 1 children at St Heliers School. In this video we are going to do some Casey the Caterpillar shapes and handwriting. So you will need a piece of paper, something to write with, and somewhere to sit at a table in a chair so you can do your very best handwriting. Pause the video and go and get ready now. In this video we are going to practice 3 new shapes from the Casey the Caterpillar story. The first shape is the feeler, which we notice on top of the butterfly's head when it lands on the gate at the start of the story. The next shape we're going to practice is the snake shape, which Casey notices when she meets Sammy the snake as she's exploring her branch. And the final shape we're going to practice is the twig. Now we notice the twig in the story when Casey is wrapping herself up in a cocoon and she attaches her cocoon to a twig. First thing we need to do to start our Casey the Caterpillar writing is to set up our page with our tree trunk and our branches. So remember, our tree trunk goes down the left hand side of the page and our branches go across the page. We should have 3 branches. Then we're going to draw our butterfly eggs right in by the tree trunk. These show us where we're going to start our writing on each line. On our top line, we're going to start with a tall stick, and then we're going to add a twig to our tall stick. Do you know what letter we might be making if we combine a tall stick and a twig? Have a look. So starting at the top, tall stick, and then twig. Goes about halfway up the line and we go across the tall stick. So that makes a letter T. Now remember, we need our finger spaces. Tall stick, twig. Tall stick, twig. Keep going until you get halfway across the line. Tall stick, twig. Tall stick, twig. Now we're going to make this one a little bit more complicated. We're going to do 2 new shapes together. So we're going to do our feeler, which is like a tall stick, except it's got a curve on the top like this. So feeler and then twig. So you start a little bit down, your feeler goes up and over, and then you go all the way down just like a tall stick, then you do your twig. Be careful with your tall sticks and your feelers that they don't go below the branch or below the line. Don't forget your finger spaces. Feeler, twig. Feeler, twig. Right, on our top line we combined tall sticks and twigs to make the letter T. Then we combined feelers and twigs to make the letter F. Now on the next line we're going to combine an open mouth and a short stick to make the letter A, like this. So starting right by the butterfly egg. Open mouth, close it up, short stick. Just like that. Don't forget your finger spaces. Open mouth, close it up, short stick. Oh, I didn't quite close that one up properly. So next time I'm going to try and make sure that when I close it up, I touch the top of my open mouth again. Open mouth, close it up, short stick. That one was better. One more and then we're going to try a different letter. Open mouth, close it up, short stick. Alright, now we're going to try open mouth, close it up, tall stick to make the letter D, like this. Open mouth, close it up, tall stick. So you have to keep the pen on the paper the whole time. This one's pretty tricky. Don't forget your finger spaces. Open mouth, close it up, tall stick, like that. Last one. Open mouth, close it up, tall stick. We're getting really good at combining shapes to make our letters. So our next line is a bit of a challenge as well. We're going to start with a hanging stick, then go into a tunnel and close it up. Do you know what letter that's going to make? It's going to make the letter P, like this. Hanging stick, tunnel, close it up. Remember, our hanging stick goes past the branch or the line to about halfway down on the line below. hanging stick, tunnel, close it up. Don't forget your finger spaces. Hanging stick, tunnel, close it up. Alright, the next shape we're going to do is the letter B, and that uses the tunnel shape as well. So we start with a tall stick, tunnel, close it up. Remember, our tall sticks want to touch the line above and the line that they're sitting on. Tall stick, tunnel, close it up. Tall stick, tunnel, close it up. On the bottom line, we're going to practice our third new shape of the day, which is the snake shape. Kind of starts out like an open mouth, but then halfway through you change direction and it goes the other way, like this. Now when I'm writing on this bottom line, I'm not going to start super close to the tree trunk. I'm going to start over here so that my snake can go between my hanging sticks. So we start over here, just like an open mouth. We go around and then halfway through we change direction and curve back up the other way to make a snake. We want these to sit on the line, just like all of our other shapes. Snake. This one takes lots of practice. The last thing we need to do when we're doing Casey the Caterpillar handwriting is to choose our best or favourite shape on each line. So we need to remember what each shape needs. So tall sticks, they've got to start at the top, touch the line, and not go below the line. Twigs should be halfway up our tall stick. So I think that one is my best T, and I think that one is my best F. I like how that kind of curves over and the tall stick part of it is still nice and straight. Then looking at the second line, let's choose our best A and our best D. Remember, the open mouth shape should only come halfway up the line. Then on our third line, we're looking at the P's and the B's. We want our tunnel, close it up shape to sit on the line. Our hanging sticks to only go halfway down, and our tall sticks to touch the line above. So I like that one and I like that one. Then on the last line, our semi-snakes, we are looking for ones with a nice curve that only come halfway up and that are sitting on the line. So I'm just looking at mine now, and all of mine are coming quite high up. So maybe that one is my best one, but next time I do some semi-snakes, I'm going to try and make sure they all sit below that imaginary dotted line. Well done, Year 1. Thanks for practicing your twigs, feelers and snake shapes with me today. Now there is a number that uses the snake shape when you're writing it. My challenge to you is for you to go away and work out what number it might be and to practice it. See you next time.